So, hi everyone, this is Pooja back again with AWS AI Practitioner, and this time I'll be talking about my preparation that I have done for these core concepts in AI Practitioner, in which these services will be AWS Bedrock, CloudTrail, CloudWatch, EventBridge. So, moving on, we'll be talking about Amazon Bedrock. Here, it actually allows us to create many AI agents and allow us that will be interacting with the foundation models. Now, however, simply running an agent is not really enough. Like in real world scenarios, you must be like having to ensure that inputs and outputs are properly logged, auditable, as well as secure. So here, AWS offers Bedrock logging, CloudTrail, and EventBridge for these purposes. So by default, Amazon Bedrock does not store these user inputs and outputs due to compliance and security reasons, like privacies, where we can enable model invocation logging or otherwise Bedrock invocation logging, in which we'll be capturing the requests, responses, as well as the metadata. These logs will then be stored as an object based like in S3 buckets or under CloudWatch as for monitoring and logging. So moving on, we would have like we would have heard like we would have a lot of confusion between what CloudTrail and CloudWatch is. So I want to clarify here that CloudTrail here is morely for auditing purposes. Here it is where many API calls will be recorded as an activity. Now under Bedrock, this operations will be like your starting and stopping of your agents that have been logged by default. So here 100% of the API coverage will be considered. Now, if we want very, very detailed request level visibility, we need to enable the data events in CloudTrail while we're capturing all the agent invocations and the parameters. Next, event bridge. Like it's like a bus, an event bus in AWS. When a Bedrock job or like a particular stage of the Bedrock changes its state, like say from model creation to model like training, like a batch inference job, either if it completely like completes is having a success or a failure, this is where a Bedrock will be sending an event or a trigger to the event bridge, which this can be used for like triggering many notifications or workflows or any automated remediation steps. But event bridge here does not actually store any of these conversations of input and output. Now, seeing the difference, here we come to CloudWatch. CloudWatch here is acting like a monitor hub. Here, where if there's like an invocation logging that is being enabled by Bedrock, this logs will be flowing to CloudWatch. This will be helpful for you to track many of the performance issues or like for the usage of any patterns, anomaly detections, and as well as optimizing the agent's efficiency. Now that we understood the differences between each of these services, let's see some sample questions. So where do you store AI agent input and output? Well, CloudTrail is not likely to like, it's only for API calls. EventBridge on the other hand is like a bus, so we'll be only having like many of your events that will be triggered here. Amazon Bedrock would be the right answer, in which a condition is applied here where invocation logging should be enabled so that it will be able to store your input and output in like whatever the storage like S3 buckets or CloudWatch. Moving on to the next sample question. So which AWS service triggers alerts when a Bedrock job fails? Now, as I stated in the previous topic, CloudTrail here is more likely only for auditing the API activity, and CloudWatch is more like for you to, or like for monitoring purposes, tracking metrics. So your option would be like event bridge. So here, when the keyword triggers actually falls here, you get the idea that it should be something like a AWS Lambda or something of an event. So when an event like comes into your mind, then event bridge would be like a linking. So try to link in between both of them. Moving on to the last final sample question. So here it would like when you come across in an examination, it would be like match the following. But here I've only focused on the keywords that will help you to like link or connect between those services. So which feature captures full Bedrock request and response logs? So as we've gone through which like capturing under like Bedrock, we would say invocation logging. And when it comes to request and response, and especially with the keyword logs, then CloudWatch would be coming in your mind. Since request and response kind of inclines towards API, not even kind of, it actually inclines towards API. This is where you get your linking to CloudWatch service. Then final question would be, which service audits every agent alias invocation? So here, mainly what you have to go through is that CloudTrail would be the importance here. Why? Because if, for example, in CloudTrail, it is like for auditing purposes, and it will record any of your activities that has been taken place. So this is where the option of CloudTrail will be playing around here. So I hope that it clears your mind about each of those important services that confuses you. And thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any other doubts or queries, feel free to type out any of your doubts in the comment section, and I will be clearing them. So thank you so much. Myself again, Pooja. I'm the AWS Cloud Captain at CIT, certified in AWS AI Practitioner and Solution Architect. So thank you so much for watching, and do subscribe for more. Thank you.